my dear friends, Central Naval Museum after the Emperor Peter the Great is happy to greet you. Our museum is the object of historical and cultural heritage, which dates back to St. Petersburg Model Chamber, personally founded by Peter the Great. It was the repository of shipbuilding models and blueprints. Today it is one of the biggest and oldest naval museums with more than 800,000 of exhibits. Many of them are associated with the name and personality of the great sovereign. 2022 is the year of the 350th birthday anniversary of the Emperor. His reforms affected all the spheres of social life. Peter the Great laid the fundamentals of Russia's state system, created regular army and fleet, built empire's new capital, St. Petersburg. Many cultural institutions were established during his reign, and one meaningful place rightfully belongs to the Central Naval Museum after the Emperor Peter the Great. During the whole anniversary year, our museum have been presenting a number of meaningful projects dedicated to the event in one way or another. A scientific conference, museum and geography nights, historical reenactment and participation in the main naval parade. The event of great importance to the cultural life of Russia was the exhibiting of the state relic, the authentic first ship standard flag of Tsar of Moscow, which was used by Peter the Great during his navigation in 1693. It was the first flag with 3 equal white, blue and red stripes and with golden 2-headed eagle in the middle. But in all respects, the biggest project was the exhibition titled Under the Standard of Peter the Great. It occupied 5 halls, which is almost the whole display space of temporary expositions. There were different items belonging to the great king, ship models, some with incredibly fine carvings, and blueprints with emperor's resolutions, the first edition of the Peter's Navy Charter, and the fragment of the Order of the Holy Apostle Andrew I called with a ribbon, and objects from the famous boat, the grandfather of the Russian fleet. The authentic Peter's personal standard became the dominant of the exhibition. He rose it over the flagship Ingermanland in 1716. You can observe part of this great exhibition here on the International Army Games. The Central Naval Museum after the Emperor Peter the Great is always ready for the cultural communication. Hundreds of exhibitions in St. Petersburg, Moscow and other cities of Russian Federation were presented with participation of our museum. Established cultural connections with museums of other states allowed us to perform exhibits in more than 20 countries. Dear friends, we're always happy to your visit to the Central Naval Museum after the Emperor Peter the Great.